Scorpio, hey, it's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and we are all gathered today to sit around, your phone or your laptop or maybe on your TV or whatever you're watching this on. Let's sit back, relax, and get into our summer vibe. Yeah, let's do that. Put on shades if you got to. Pour yourself a drink. Do a little smoky smoke. Whatever you do, I don't care. You do you, boo. But we are here today for your summer Lovin singles tarot reading. Now, if you're a couple, yeah, I guess you could watch this too, just to see what the other person's feeling, because we're going to go over that. So whether you're just looking to hook up, or whether you're just looking to get that soulmate connection, or you are just open to have a good time, we're going to go over the vibe for love for June, July, and August. So welcome, Scorpio. And if you watch the channel, when I pull this deck out, the old vintage tarot, it's time for love. So we're going to do a general feel of, okay, so what's going on here? And it'll tell us, June, July, and August, that vibe. You'll be amazed at how this all works out. And then we're going to hit it with the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracles. I like using these. Ooh, look, heart chakra. I like using these. We're going to do messages of love. We always do messages of love. Those are always so great. Then we're going to get into heart's hidden secrets. So we're going to get down to what are the other factors involved in what's going on with this love energy, or lack thereof. Then we're going to hit it with the new love oracle. Ooh, these are all new. I love using these. And then we're going to do the romance angels, little oracles. Haven't used these in a long time, but they're great. They're great. And last but not least, we are going to use the Lover's Oracle. Look at that. Isn't that great? Fantastic. Love it. So, excited to bring this to you, Scorpio. So let's get the vibe for you. Thank you so much for watching. You know how we roll here. And I'm a Leo, but I have Scorpio rising, yes. And so I relate to Scorpio. Even though I'm a Leo, I'll watch Leo's readings and I'll watch Scorpio's. Because that Scorpio rising, that personality, that really is the mask I wear with my lion nature. All right, there's one that wants to come out. What do we have for love for Scorpio? Let's do this. Saw that card flip. There it is. Okay. Anything else for us for love for Scorpio? We got a lot going on here. We got a lot going on. Wow. Okay. Looks like we're going to need some more room. That's okay. Wow, there's a lot going on here. Yeah. Wow. Oof. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. Holy shit. Wow. Okay, guys. All right. Scorpio. Wow. And look at how it all kind of cascades down like that. Look at that. Wow. That's incredible. Wow. That looks great. So let's go over it. It's an end. I'm going to tell you the story that's going on here, okay? It's an end to feeling left out, fear of failure, especially when it comes to relationships. It's enough of that, Scorpio. It's time to lay that to rest. We've had enough introspection. A lot of Scorpios have been alone for quite some time. And you've gotten comfortable with that. It all comes down right here to the King of Cups. That's you in the middle there of keeping it calm. You know what I'm saying? Even when it's in its adversity. Standing your ground with the Seven of Wands. Standing your ground because you're not going to let this go. You've learned the lesson. King of Cups is regulating your emotion. Then we have the King and the Queen of Swords out together. Now, when we're doing a love reading, that means that there is something. Something here, Scorpio. When a king and queen of the same suit come out in a love reading, oh, fuck, that's a significant relationship right there. So we got to pay extra attention to that. The Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands bringing in opportunities, taking a chance, making things happen. It looks like both of you have something to offer each other. And look at this in the outcome, the Two of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, fellow Scorpio, or Aquarius. But it's time to open up to this union. Wow, that's great. That is great. So it's letting go of your fear for this summer. I see 7 here, so July is when this kicks off. By September and October, oh boy, is this going to be a different story for you. But July. Yep, and June, actually. This is when you're actually putting it to rest. If you want my opinion, yes, absolutely. All right, let's get some Psychic Tarot from the heart and see what they add to this. Anything else? No? You sure? Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's time to rebuild. This is a time to rebuild this summer. We've learned our lessons. Let's do it again. Let's do it again right this time. Let's do it right. I really dig that. But I want you to really take a look at this card, and that's feeling alone. Another 5. It's time for you to unburden yourself with feeling alone. It's almost a victim mentality that I don't think suits you at all. So you have to really, really, really try, Scorpio, to alleviate that. Yes, the feeling alone, it can be defeating. However, it's got to change. What they want you to do is shine. This is the sun. Shine as brightly as the sun. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. This all works out really well. Meeting a person that's on your level. So you're manifesting this, which is fantastic. Now, let's get some messages of love. I mean, the Two of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune saying it's time to open up to this. It's time to allow this into your life. What an incredible reading. And everything's where it should be, too. It tells this story. I mean, good for you. Because summer love is just, summer loving. Have me a blast. All right, release, radical acceptance, and surrender can help you let go. Okay. Again, we're getting out of that. Look at that. Denial, detach with love to clearly see the truth. Stand up for yourself here. It's self-deprecating behavior. And regret, someone feels remorse for the way that they treated you. All right, so the Knight of Pentacles often brings in an apology and offer, so that could be coming up for some of you. So let's get Heart's Hidden Secrets here. And there's a lot of cards in this deck, so there's a lot of different... There's a lot of different nuances that come out with these cards. They're relatively new. I see a lot of my favorite readers out there using some of these, and I think they're really cool. So let's get their vibes. Let's just get a vibe, I should say, for this. Okay. What's this look like for this summer? So, These cards are so slippery, so new, they're slippery. Oh my God. Sorrow, loss, grief, and depression. I think that's what we're releasing right here. Okay? It's time to rebuild with this healing, releasing, purifying, and cleansing. This is what we've done. This is what we're doing. You see what's going on here? This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Karma. Consequences, causes, and effect, and debts. So again, it's time to rebuild from some of this. Maybe we paid some of our, relationship karma, and now it's time to move forward. Memories, reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. See, this is where we don't want to be. We want to move out of this energy and move forward because it's time for this energy. This Wheel of Fortune is working perfect for this. And divine masculine. And that's the yang masculine energy, that the sun energy. There's, kings and knights here. So it's taking the initiative. Solid foundations, after releasing so much with this. Okay, let's get the love oracle. Let's see. Now we're going to get the vibe for the summer and how this is going to play out. Okay, let's see. What else do we need to know? Okay. Snake, deception, shady, temptation, and enemy. All right, so we're finding out that we could have been dealing with narcissistic energy. You know what I mean? The divine masculine here says that a lot too. And that's hard to release. I get it, Scorpio. And it may bring up a lot of memories of loss and you feeling like this is what you get, but we got to let that go. And it's definitely ex-lover, memories, the past, old flame, nostalgic. Okay? So this is part of your downfall here, is you're too wrapped up in the nostalgia and you're not allowing yourself to move forward here. It's time to move forward. And family, generations, children, ancestors, and origins. So again, this could be a start of opening up to building a family here instead of denying yourself that because of old energy there's potential here for you. And I think you really need to open up to it. I don't think you're receptive to it because of what happened in the past. It's time to let that go. It's time to heal it. This summer, if you do that, like I said, by July, it's the beginning of June right now. By July, you'll be a totally different mindset. All right, let's get a message of love. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. That's right. We're dwelling too much in the past. And we need to be firm with ourselves and move forward and take the steps to heal. Let's do another one. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. It's not over till it's over, baby doll. So trust in the situation. Because when I say that things are going to match up this summer, I mean it. And chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. That's definite. But we're too busy looking at all of this, and it's time to heal that in order to move and open up to this like energy, this like and like energy. That's great. All right, let's get a lover's oracle for you. Why is that camera washing out? You see how long it takes to go back to... It's weird. Got a new camera, so messing around with it. See, now it looks like it's going back to where it needs to go. Okay, Scorpio, let's get your lover's oracle for you. What do we have here? Ooh. All right. That's pretty schneamy. Love the artwork on these. Really do. Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. So, you are very magnetic right now. And you are attracting something unlike you've ever had before. But there's a red flag here. You are so fixated on the past, and it's really affecting this forward movement for you. So, the first thing you need to do is release the ex, heal that part of yourself, and open up to this beautiful relationship that could really last for a long time. And you just might reconcile with some, as long as they weren't the snake. You know what I mean, Scorpio? So just be aware of that. But this could be a very passionate summer for you. Awesome. All right, Scorpio, that is going to do it for your Summer Lovin' Singles Tarot. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget that we do the weeklies, we do the weekend, and we do so many other things here at Raise Your Vibration TV. Listen, open up to love, get passionate about love, let go of the ex, and move forward this summer, and be safe. Be you, be real, and you will attract the love you deserve. I love you all, and I will see you again.